Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So this video today is going to be a story time video. I wasn't planning on making this video, but something happened on the weekend that has been really bugging me and I'm still feeling quite furious about it. I feel as though I just want to talk about it because I need to get this off my chest and maybe I'll feel better about it. I have no idea, but it was just a terrible situation, like a humiliating situation that actually my husband was put in, but it didn't only affect my husband, it affected my whole family, including my kids. And it's a situation that I hope none of you have to be in because it is not nice. It is extremely humiliating and embarrassing. Okay, so let me get into the story. It was a Saturday afternoon, miserable weather, it was drizzly and cold outside, and we decided to go to IKEA and have a little look around and look for some homeware for our new home. So we went to IKEA in Würzburg. It was a lovely afternoon. We just were cruising around. We went to the cafe in IKEA and we got cake and a coffee and drinks. It was just a lovely relaxed afternoon and we found some really nice little plants and a few decorations and things for the home, and we went to a self-serve checkout. It was actually really busy that day. There were lots and lots of people there, and so you know those self-serve checkouts where you scan the items yourself and you pay, you know, with your card and everything. And so, you know, we were just all lined up and my husband was scanning the items and we were just standing by him, you know, chatting to him. So anyway, Rob scanned the items. There was a huge big queue waiting behind us and he was like quickly trying to pay and, you know, get out of there. And then a lady who was working at IKEA, she stormed over to us. I could see she was not happy, like something was up. And obviously she was talking in German. I'm going to explain it in English. And then she said to Rob, "It says here on your screen that you have scanned 10 items. You have much more than 10 items here in your shopping cart." And Rob was like, but I scanned every item. And I could see him going really red because he is the most honest person I've ever met in my life. Like the last thing he would be trying to do is steal. And the lady said it so loud that the whole queue, like it was a huge big queue, they were just staring at us and like glaring at us like Rob was trying to steal. And you know, I was standing right there. The kids were just like looking up in shock because, you know, their papa is their hero and they would never imagine papa would try and steal. Like it was just not a nice situation. Like my heart was pounding and Rob was like, but you know, I counted all of these items, and the lady just kept going on and on about it. She was like, I can see right now there are more than 10 items in your shopping cart and you are trying to walk out of here and not pay for the extra items. And Rob was like, okay, let's count them again. And so the lady counted everything individually and then she was like, oh no, I'm very sorry, you're right. And then she just like walked off, like really quietly and discreetly. And so we were just left there totally humiliated. And the kids were just like, what on earth is going on? And the whole queue, I don't even know whether they heard that Rob was actually right and the lady was wrong because she said it so quietly and she just like went off. She was so embarrassed. I could see her turning bright red, the lady. Rob was just like, oh my god, that was so embarrassing, especially like in front of his kids. And I was so embarrassed, and I think it was just the fact that the kids saw it all and it was just this lady accusing Rob, or like both of us because we were both there, of stealing in front of like this big crowd. And the fact that she barely even apologized. She did, she said I'm sorry, but she could have like maybe said it a little bit louder so everybody heard that she made a mistake and we weren't actually thieves. So anyway, we just walked out and Rob was just like, oh my god, I need to get in the car. And the kids were like, what happened? Why was she saying that Papa didn't pay for the items? And I said, oh, the lady made a mistake and it's okay now. But my blood was boiling. Like I wanted to go back in there and just like rip into the lady. And honestly, Rob handled the situation so well. He didn't get angry at the lady even though he probably wanted to, because she just humiliated him in front of everybody, including his kids. he actually gave the lady the benefit of the doubt, because that's the kind of guy he is. So when we got to the car, he was like, she was just trying to do her job, you know, it can't be easy, you know, it was really busy that day, and it obviously looked like there were more items in the shopping cart. And I was like, but why did she have to humiliate you or us in front of all of those people? And then, you know, when she found out that Rob was actually telling the truth, then she just kind of just walked off and pretended that it didn't happen. That's what annoyed me so much. She could have said, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, you know, and made it clear that she made the mistake, instead of just sort of trying to get away with it. So anyway, you know, it's not really a big deal. These things happen, but it's just such a horrible situation to be in, especially, as I mentioned, when kids are watching and, you know, your kids look up to you. And at least, you know, obviously we weren't stealing, but being accused of stealing in front of people is just horrible. Anyway, I just wanted to share that story, and I even feel better after getting it off my chest. It's making me think, okay, it probably wasn't as bad as it seemed at the time, but for the rest of that day, I was furious and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I just felt so sorry for Rob, because I saw the look on his face when he was accused of stealing, you know, in front of everybody. He was so embarrassed, and he was so like, oh my goodness, like he just wanted to just disappear then and there, and I wanted to disappear, and the kids were so confused. So anyway, that was my little story time. My poor husband being accused of stealing in Würzburg IKEA in front of a crowd of people. Not cool, not a cool situation to be in, and I hope none of you end up in a situation like that. And I'm just interested to know, how would you have reacted in a situation like that when you're accused of stealing, when you obviously didn't? And I don't know, would you make a complaint, or would you just let it go? Would you just give the lady the benefit of the doubt like Rob did? I don't know, because I was just a little bit more annoyed about it than Rob actually was. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video entertaining, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I would love you to consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, and I will see you again really soon.